I never set out to have an affair. At least that's what I told myself in the beginning. But the truth? I knew exactly what I was doing. It started subtly. An extra glance held a second too long, a brush of fingers when handing over a report, a shared smirk during a particularly dull meeting. My name is Celeste Monroe, and I was an ambitious woman. I had worked my way up at Blackwell and Company, a prestigious financial firm, and I had my eyes on the next step. Then there was him, Ethan Blackwell, CEO, older, powerful, and the kind of man who walked into a room and commanded attention without uttering a word. He had a strong jawline, steel blue eyes, and a quiet intensity that made him irresistibly attractive. More than anything, I craved his approval, not just professionally, but personally. At first, it was just a game, a thrill. I enjoyed watching him try to resist the tension that crackled between us. He was married, of course, an elegant but distant wife who made rare appearances at office functions. I knew he had a reputation for being disciplined, professional, and almost impossible to read. But I also knew that every man had a breaking point. I started with little things. A touch on his arm when I laughed at his dry humor, lingering in his office just a moment too long after meetings, complimenting his choice of ties with a teasing smile. I wore just the right perfume, just the right outfits, professional but suggestive enough to make him look twice. Then came the late nights at the office, the deadlines, the high-pressure deals that required long hours and close collaboration. It was easy to manufacture moments, bringing him coffee just the way he liked it, finding reasons to brush past him in the narrow office spaces, the stolen glances when we both thought no one was looking. One night, it happened. We were the only ones left in the building, exhausted from working through a merger deal. He stood by the window, staring out over the city, tension etched in every line of his body. "Long day," I murmured, stepping beside him, close enough that our shoulders almost touched. He sighed, rubbing his temple. "Celeste, you're dangerous?" I smiled at that, turning to face him fully. "Dangerous?" I echoed, tilting my head. His eyes met mine, searching as if trying to decide if he should step away or close the distance between us. I made the decision for him. A slow, deliberate movement. I reached up, barely touching his collar as if straightening it. He didn't pull away. The air between us was thick with unspoken words, unacknowledged attraction. And then, just like that, he gave in. The kiss was rough, desperate, years of restraint snapping all at once. His hands gripped my waist, pulling me against him, and I let out a soft sigh, reveling in the sensation of his control slipping. It was the beginning of something intoxicating, something dangerous, something we both knew we couldn't afford, but neither of us could resist. What started in secrecy, hushed whispers, stolen moments in his office, heated exchanges behind locked doors, soon spiraled into something neither of us could control. The power dynamic shifted. I was no longer just another ambitious employee. I had him in the palm of my hand, and that was the most dangerous game of all.